least known, but most dreaded command in the signal language of the sea is abandon ship. Within a few minutes, all the science and skill of modern sea warfare are reduced to the simple fundamentals of survival. For this emergency, there can be no hard and fast rules of conduct. No drills or manuals can fully prepare you for the impact of the disastrous moment when a stricken man-of-war starts its death plunge. But there are precedents in action. The Navy Department at Washington has the most authentic data on sinkings and survival, compiled from the reports of men who have been through the experience. Here is the summary of useful information on abandoning ship, learned the hard way by survivors from proud ships of war and dirty tramp steamers, from the South Seas to the Arctic. From the experience of these men, whose ships were sunk, have come suggestions of vital importance to all who follow the sea, especially in wartime. Instructions on maintenance and handling emergency gear, on methods of leaving a sinking ship, protection against underwater explosions, techniques for swimming through burning oil, defense against predatory fish, floating aids, strokes best suited for swimming under certain conditions, simple ways of helping shipmates in distress. These reports of the will to survive and the ingenuity shown by our seamen go far toward explaining the amazing fact that more than 85% of the crews of ships lost in this war to date have survived and returned to action against the enemy. The time to get ready to abandon ship is yesterday. Start now wearing your life jackets all the time. When you enter a combat zone, it's advisable to sleep in your jacket. In fact, if you're smart, you'll take it to the shower with you. A lot of us do. And some, well, just plan on wearing it everywhere. Abandoning ship, you can't take a full sea bag with you, so get your most important gear into one small packet. You were issued a good knife, either a sheath or a snap blade knife. Be sure you take that along. It is the most important single piece of gear you can have. You'll use it 1,000 times. A whistle can be mighty handy to attract attention. A flashlight for finding your way around ship or signaling in the water. Perhaps some fishing gear. Never mind your camera or guitar. Stick to the things that may save your life. Wrap them tight in something waterproof and keep them handy where you turn in. Incidentally, don't depend on any one route to the deck. Learn 2 or 3 ways of getting topside, just in case. Practice by closing your eyes, finding your way by touch. Get well acquainted with your gangway and know it well enough to be able to find your way in the dark. Every ship has its traffic rules, both as applies to fore and aft and cross-ship movements. Different types of ships have different regulations. Learn yours and make a habit of observing them at all times. Then, in an emergency, you won't be getting tangled up in a traffic jam. Same thing applies to abandoned ship stations. Know yours and how to get there quickly. If it's impossible to reach your own station, you'll have to go to another. But do it orderly. Don't stampede. Unless men report to assigned stations, some will be overmanned, with fellows getting in each other's way, while others will be undermanned, and the operation dangerously delayed. Different ships have different ways of lashing their rafts. Some are carried alongside, others are held on stanchions. Each way has different problems in launching. But whatever the rig, the launching will be greatly simplified if every man knows his job and the gear is in shape. Is the track clear and greased? Is the raft resting free in the stanchions? Well, lads, you made it. Congratulations. By the way, how do you feel? Maybe not so hot at the moment, but alive and still in the battle.